All right, since we split up the lower body, the sprinting and the lifting, here's the lifting, more of the lifting and jumping day. So warming up here, just again working on some cartwheels, somersaults, kind of doing some transition, cartwheel into a backward somersault. Again, doesn't look very pretty, but it's fun, it's enjoyable, it's challenging, which most people don't do. They don't challenge themselves. They get stuck in, I'm just going to do the same thing over and over again, and I'm good at squatting or whatever it is, benching, whatever it is. So you just do that, and you don't make any progress because you don't challenge yourself. You don't get out of your comfort zone. So get out of your comfort zone. Challenge yourself. Do something that you're not great at. I'm not good at cartwheels, and inside it sucks because the ceilings are so low. But then get better at them. Transition right into the backward somersault. Then we threw in some deep tier squatted hops. Again, just hitting those hops, get those knees feeling good, ready to squat. And this is one of the best ways to do it. So again, playing around with those. And then our main jump variation, we did a dive into a somersault, into a broad jump. Also started with just the regular broad jumps just to get loose, get ready to go. Again, and then other variations, I did some 180 spins. So dive, roll, transition right into the twisting, spinning 180 style broad jump. I think these might be, yep. So again. So just spicing up the broad jump, twisting broad jumps this week. Adding in the dive, the roll over the mat, hurdle, whatever you want to call it, dive over that into a somersault, right into a broad jump, did a few regular, add in some 180 turns here. Again, just change it up, make it fun, make it more engaging. That's what it's all about. Get more engaged, get more effort out of your training. Then you get better results too. So, don't have a ton of room in here, which sucks, but oh well. Ow. Hurts jumping on the concrete floor. But doing this, like yesterday, I just put my workouts up. So I did yesterday was my sprint and plyo day. Now we're gonna do jumps, lower body. I did cleans as well yesterday, so we won't do those again today. So gonna do these, gonna get into squats, and then hit some other lifts and we'll be good. All right, so we're gonna go front squats today, working up to a heavy set of 3, probably some drop sets. At the end, we'll see how we're feeling. And then we're gonna pair in the glute ham raised side bends, just working on bending that spine sideways today. And we'll do this, hit some accessories, we'll be good. And as you get heavier in weight, you're still trying to lift it as fast as possible. So these aren't super heavy yet. So I'm still trying to move the bar as fast as possible. And once it gets heavier, it's not going to look like I'm moving very fast, but the whole intent with raising that bar as fast as possible, even though you're actually not, is going to drive engagement, going to recruit more muscle, and you're going to get better results, and you're going to feel better. So no matter what you're doing, whether it's a lightweight, you're trying to rip it off, dynamic effort method, trying to rip it off and explode up, that's great. But still do the same thing, drive that state, will drive more intent as you go up in weight. So if it looks like you're at a 10 RPE, 11 RPE, you're just barely moving it, but you're trying as hard as you physically can to move it fast, that's your job. That's what you should be doing. Unless, like, of course, yeah, there are times where you might have a slow concentric, a slow lower, a slow raise, whatever, changing the tempo. But for the most part, try and rip it. Try and be violent. Try and train. Move it as fast as you can. So we're going to go out and do the GHR bends. I like doing something compressive, so putting a heavy barbell, in this case is in the front, but still it's going to be a little bit compressive with the front squat. So we're loading that spine, compressing that spine. I always like to decompress it and move it. So kind of, I mean, is it perfect balance? No, but I've found over the last couple of years of doing this, year or so doing this, my spine feels so much better. Not as much back pain, not as stiff. A little bit of movement compared to what I used to be able to do. So we get situated in here and we're just going to bend to the side. About 8 reps probably. Make sure you get both sides. So we're working our way up, building up. Sometimes you just overshoot it. Sometimes you get it. Sometimes you just start thinking in the middle of a set. And then you sit there and wallow in pity for missing a rep or not hitting a new max or whatever it is. So, again, I'm not great at squatting. I've let my squat get down, and I got to build it back up. So, especially front squats. Again, you let the bar get a little bit too out in front of you. Your shoulders dip a little bit, or elbows dip a little bit, and then that bar gets rolling forward, and it's like up, nowhere to go from there, but down. But yeah, you don't always make every rep. That's fine. That's part of it. Failing is part of it. You just learn from it, build from it, and go back from there. But then we did some drop sets, and again, worked on building back up. So get back up, you get knocked down, and get back up again, like Chumbawamba said. Then we went on to iso holds, a little bit heavier than body weight this week, and did 30-second holds on those each leg. Again, just a good way. Feel stretch, really work on getting a long split squat there. Get that back leg back rather than just a bunched up one. I like to get long. Hits the hip flexor in the back leg, hamstring, quad in the front leg, calf as well. So just another good variation. Go heavy on these. Challenge your body. So you get the shorter, heavier iso holds, yielding isos, and then you could also do the longer duration with just like body weight, which I'll do a lot, almost daily, just a long duration, 2, 3, 4 minute iso holds in the lunge or in the split squat lunge, whatever you want to call it. I saw Boyle on Twitter yelling or getting angry because someone calls a split squat a lunge. So who cares? Whatever. Yes, a lunge is typically moving, but whatever. If you're iso, who gives a crap? If you get so worried about that crap, I got bigger things to worry about than what you're calling an exercise. Then we go lateral. Again, I am drop catching. You can't really see with these dumbbells because the hand is all in the little. It's tough with them, but so drop catch lateral lunge. So catch it, catch the weight, catch yourself on the way down, so you're not just collapsing, and then power back up to the starting position. And we finish by hammering the hamstrings with the impulses. more of the straight leg. I really like this variation. Feels good in the hamstrings. Also feels good in the low back. It just kind of feels like it loosens everything up. That's my feeling. Can cause some pain. I don't know. The carabiner was kind of, I don't know, pressing into the shin, so it felt a little bit of pain in that front side, but not from the movement. It's from the actual carabiner just jamming into the shin bone. But other than that, I like this movement. And that was it. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll talk to you again soon.